Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you the most simple trading strategy that you could ever want. It's so funny when you go online, you see you need to have a high risk to reward. You need to have a 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 or whatever. But if you're trading and you're not profitable trading, take a step back. Go back to having a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Meaning if you risk $100, your target is $100. This way it's like a coin toss. Then you have a 50% chance of being right. And I mean, if you're a 50% chance of being right, if you only tweak your entry a little bit, you will move from 50 to 55%. And that's all you need. That's all you need to be profitable. So stop looking at 1 to 5, 1 to 10, like SMC and smart money concept. I mean, you have 1 to 30 risk to reward. But you will lose and lose and lose and lose and lose, and eventually you do a home run. And I mean, of course you will. Eventually you will do a home run. And then you win that trade and you think that, yeah, smart money concept is so fucking good. I'm gonna continue doing this because now I won 1 to 25. Yeah, but you lost 30 trades before. Go back to the coin toss. It's so simple. 1-to-1 risk to reward. I'm gonna show you here on the charts. You have a little uptrend here. You see that it's moving up. And you see that this is the ADR high and this is the ADR low. If you have followed me on my channel, you know that average daily range is the only indicator I basically use. And this is because I know how far on average this GBP JPY moves per day. So if we don't move lower from here, we're gonna move up to roughly this area. But if we're deciding to move down and not higher than this, we're gonna move down to this area. So let's say that I'm gonna follow the trend, this short-term trend, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I'm doing a buy position here. Do a buy, and I have my target inside the ADR highs. So it's a higher probability that I will close the trade today. And I have my stop loss, which is 1-to-1. So I'm risking 1 to gain 1. Doing this, you have roughly a 50% win rate on this one. Let's say, okay, now it moved up and moved down just a little bit. I'm gonna learn how to trade this better. I'm gonna learn how to do the better entries. So I move down my entry a little bit and maybe expect a little more pullback before it moves up. So I put a pending order down here. This is all you need. This is all you need to trade profitable. So if you combine a 50% win rate strategy that you can tweak just a little bit, it means that you can go from 50% to 55% pretty easily. And you combine that with using the ADR as your indicator for if you want to trade intraday, if you want to trade long term, you can swing trade this. You can do the same in swing trading. And you go from 50 to 55%, you're going to be profitable. It's not harder than that. That's all you need, okay? After you do this, you might want to extend or make the stop loss a little bit smaller. So you maybe let's say we do it like this. The target is 1.5 times bigger than the stop loss. If you do 100 trades with a 1-to-1 risk to reward like this, and you go back and you see that, well, I can actually reduce my stop loss a little bit because my interest is pretty good. Then you will win 1.5 times. And if you can still stay at 55% win rate and have a 1.5 times profit compared to your risk, you will make a lot of money. Trust me on this. It's all you need. Don't overcomplicate things, because the problem we have is that when it's logical, everyone talks about, oh yeah, you should have a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Okay, this is the trade 1 to 3. You see how small movement need to happen for you to lose this trade. You have no room to make decisions. So now when you have a 1-to-1 risk reward, even if the price, you enter the trade and it starts to move down and it moves up and moves up a little bit and then down again and it moves like this, and you're, oh shit, it's probably not gonna go up as I like. It's very often that you see the price move back up to your entry. Then you can decide to close it. If it has been too far down in your stop loss, close it at break even if you want, before it maybe go down. That's up to you. That comes with the experience. But honestly, try this. Risk to reward 1-to-1. Skip all the nonsense about 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 25 like in SMC. Skip all that. At least for me, I want to have a high win rate. I hate losing my trades. I absolutely hate it. I prefer to have a 55% win rate, which means I will win more or less every second trade. A little bit more, if I am on 55%. Don't expect to have a 75% win rate. I haven't made a video about it. You can look up here somewhere on that video about the expectations you should have on your win rate. I prove in this video that if you have a 1 to 5 risk to reward and a 70% win rate, like many people post and brag about on like the FTMO channels on Facebook, you will make trillions of dollars in profits, which is very unlikely just from starting from a 100K account. You will in 1 year make, or in 200 trades, make trillions of US dollars, which is not likely. So lower your expectations. Start from 50%. Coin toss, boom, boom, boom. 200 trades, 200 coin tosses, you will have roughly 50% on each side of the coin. Same here in trading. Don't overcomplicate it. Go back to the easy stuff, 1-to-1. From there, you work your way to have a little bit better entry, so you get a little bit higher win rate than 50%, because that's what you want. After that, you can narrow down your stop loss slightly, a little, to improve your profits more. And also, I have talked about a lot in my videos, place only one trade per day. And there's 3 reasons for that. Number 1, you will be more selective with the trade you take. You will not just take a trade and think that, if this is a loser, I will take another one and win it back, because you only have one trade. So you will be more selective. And number 2, if you win the first trade, you get overconfident. And when you're overconfident, what happens? You see trades that might not be there, that is almost in your trading plan, that's almost in your entry criteria, but barely. So you take the trade and you lose that one. You give back the money from the first one. And even you might give back a little bit more, because if you're compounding, you risk a little bit more. So you might be losing more than you did on the first trade, even if it's minor difference. The third thing is that if you lose your first trade, you will protect yourself from revenge trading. You might lose the first trade and you feel, oh fuck, I've lost a trade, now I have to win it back. And you increase the risk to win back what you just lost and gain some profit. And you lose that trade as well, and you have lost like 3 trades. And it's just stupid. So if you do 1 trade per day, your brain will reset every day. Trust me on this one. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you learned something. Go back to 1-to-1 risk to reward. Try getting above 50% win rate, like 55%. When you're 55%, analyze your trades, or just try, if you're too lazy, which is stupid, but if you're too lazy, try to just reduce your stop loss by 10-20%. So you win a little bit more than you lose every time, and see where you're going. I mean, if you can stick to 55% and win 1.2 times the risk, you're gonna have fantastic results. That's all you need. You're not in this to have fun, to risk 1,000 and gain 5,000 because the thrill of it. You're here to steady gains, $100, $200, $500, depending on where you are in your economic situation. Yeah, but that's it. And don't over leverage. If you have a $1,000 account, don't risk $200 of it, because then you have five losing trades and you're out. So stress-free, trade less, and when you got it, then you can increase your capital instead by passing a prop firm challenge, or getting investor on board, whatever. That's where you want to go. Steady gains, secure gains. You feel confident with your trading. You know that if you lose 10 trades in a row, it's probably something you're doing wrong, because you should have roughly 55% win rate, even if you can have a losing streak and a winning streak. Like I have had now. I can't remember if I lost. Yeah, I lost $70 this morning, but the day before I did $350 profit, so it's no problem for me. And I made over 19% now in less than 3 weeks. You should try it. Have a nice day. Peace.